it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and it is January 1st, so I ended up disassembling my Frankenplanner and putting the coil actually on my Hello Kitty Special Edition. So here is what I've done so far today, and I'm just going to make it kind of a cutesy, time blocking, keeping track of what is going on during the day. I've got a messy to-do list going right here. So that's my little sea dragons Hobonichi. It's just going to be my messy, down and dirty to-do list going on there with some various notes and things. But this is going to be like my pretty version of, like, when I look back and be like, oh my gosh, I wasn't productive today. What the heck did I do? I can look back at this one and be like, oh yeah, I did X, Y, Z. Even if it's just stuff piddling around the house, I want to document where my time is going. So that's what this one basically is. It's just a glorified time blocking, pretty schedule, pretty planner, but I went ahead and stuck my Frankenplanner coil on there because that's the one that I had. And so now I've got my new Frankenplanner. I've already shown you guys this one, and then my Hello Kitty planner on the right coils, and I'm very happy that those ones are done. But I did end up taking apart my old Frankenplanner, and while I was doing this, before getting rid of these pages, I decided to share them with you guys. So this is not a full year walkthrough. It is all of the first months out of my 18-month Erin Condren hourly, and also half a year in Makselife. So there were a few months, or there were a few weeks that I did not use my weekly action pages. 6, 7, 8. So basically, like, overall there were 2 months total interspersed in the last 6 months that I did not end up using my weekly action pages. And I told you guys the issues I had with my Frankenplanner, how I had the daily pages mixed in with these weekly action pages, and I stopped using the daily pages and then kind of forgot about these some weeks. That was definitely a huge pitfall. My new Frankenplanner is not set up like that at all. It is set up with my hourly pages back to back with my weekly action pages, and these ones are dated, which is great. These ones came out of an undated planner, and I'm so happy to have the actual week numbers on here. Very excited about using this one. So this is not the first half of the year because I went ahead and disassembled the first half of the year. I showed this in a plan with me at some point, and yeah, I just have July in here. So it goes July and then August through December in there. So I'll walk you guys through my Makselife a little bit. You can pause and read any of this. None of this is private. I've talked about this all pretty much in depth. Here are my annual goals, and I started out in the flagship coil planner, and I'm so happy that it's spiral now. I had this all color coordinated. I did use the Moxie stickers for these little dots, so they were color coded. And then it hops to July because I already disassembled everything. So July goals, reflections, weekly actions. I was pretty good about using some of these things. Weekly reflections, didn't do any weekly actions because I moved into the other planner for a lot of this. So reflections, I did a little sticker sneeze and decided I did not love this one for sticker sneezing. More weekly actions. Never used these pages except the first few months of the year. And yeah, that's pretty much all of July. So I mixed and matched various planners to stick this one together. And then moving into the same thing, weekly actions. These are the ones I took off my Frankenplanner. So I've got monthlies, and they're not dated. So this is a problem. I just didn't like this at all. I had to write in my own dates. Again, didn't love any of that. Writing in my own dates. And then I had some daily duo pages in between that I used as my actual reflections and things sometimes. And these were sometimes back to back, so I did my monthly actions, then we're at another month, and again, like, no month, so I'm assuming this one is September. Yeah, so September. I can follow it a little bit. Some weeks I didn't do very well with weekly actions. Some weeks I didn't do really well with weekly reflections. This one we were actually out of town, so I missed my week to do that. It's like if I don't do it on that Sunday, it does not get done. And here is October goals. Didn't even write October goals. But I still kept up with some of these in October. And you can see some weeks I used various colors. Some weeks I just used a black pen. Just really depended on what was going on. And so this one should be November. But again, didn't write anything because it was undated. November, and then I really petered out for December stuff. So I wrote in my December goals, and then didn't have hardly any December anything. But there's my December reflection. So there you go. I ended up keeping up with it mostly for the most part, not great at keeping up with it. This year I'm hoping to do better at keeping up with it a little bit better. All right, so those go straight in the recycle bin. And here is my Erin Condren Hourly, and I love this planner. I'm using it for 2024 as my main like family schedule stuff. So I did end up removing the other one for July. I set up a June calendar and it had some scheduling stuff on it that I didn't care to share. So here we go, we're going into July, and this is basically how I set it up. I color coded and I changed the sidebar out. Some weeks I was great about putting in my workouts and stuff. Some weeks I wasn't. Some weeks I was good about using my little habit tracker. Some weeks I wasn't. Various things. I think this is us being sick down here. And then, oh, here's one of the monthlies. So I guess this was August here. Oh, I missed sticking some of these in the other pile, but yeah, here's some various things. Goal setting stuff. And then here's August. Oh, I took those pages out. Those were the pages before I Frankenplanned, and then I put everything together August. So this August through December was together. Some weeks I was better about the habit trackers. I did end up somewhere through the year deciding on my meals, just being 4 or 5 things to tick off during the week, and it ended up working much better. And there's party food prep for Stella's party, or it might have been the dance team party there. And then moving in, some weeks didn't have a whole lot on them, some weeks did. Just using the various monthly kits, and I really ended up liking doing this meal thing. I think those weeks when I had the meals all planned out were much calmer weeks, and this was a couples trip we took to Kentucky. And then moving into the next month here. I feel like I really picked up using the little meal tracker there. And Stella gave me a sticker. I documented it. I really liked this kit. And I ended up pulling out lots of Halloween goodness. And then here we are moving into November. I really liked this stationery kit. Again, some weeks didn't use the sidebar stuff. I decided pretty quickly I didn't really love putting to-do listing stuff in here. I felt like it really cluttered it up. So I did only very small snippets of to-do listing stuff in here, mainly just stayed calendar. So here is December. December I feel like was a complete blur. And I canceled these. We ended up getting really sick. I don't know if we had the flu or what, but we got really sick and had to basically cancel everything, and Livy missed the last few days of school before Christmas break, which was kind of stinky. And then here was last week. Very sparse, nothing to do, just a few activities and play dates and things. And that was it. So I have loved being in this hourly planner. I feel like it really kept my life together. Like I had my stuff together because of this planner. And I'm going to continue using this in my Frankenplanner for 2024, and I do have a full year of this Erin Condren Hourly Planner. So this is the first half of the year in here with my Frankenplanner. It's just my Makselife stuff combined with my hourly, easy hourly. Let's see, I'm finding a page. It's hard to flip to something. Easy hourly mixed in. It's just those two things combined in here. So I'm very excited to deck this one out, start scheduling everything and putting it back for next week to start dance in school. So all of that's going to be scheduled and put in there. This is recycle bin worthy, and this pile is also recycle bin worthy. So there's all my 2023s. I'm going to keep these ones in case I need to Frankenplan something for some reason. I have a stack of various little inserts that I can use for future Frankenplanning. And that is it. That's all I had to share with you guys today. Happy belated New Year. I don't exactly know when this video is going up, but I wanted to share it with you guys nonetheless because it was just a flip through the second half of the year for me, and it was fun to do it. Like, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you next time.